later simply being called the Victims Impact Panel. The program was developed to repair harm caused by law-breaking offenses in our community rather than just focus on punishment. For Andy, a person's decision to drink and drive caused irreparable harm, eventually leading to the loss we feel today. However, as a presenter, his focus was always on healing, accountability, personal and community change. Over time, I would estimate that Andy presented to over 1,500 people. His words likely being a powerful tool in helping some of those who listened to his story make long-term positive life changes. Andy was a person who was involved in community changes and development in Manistee that many were unaware of. He never wanted recognition, being comfortable being on the sidelines. In addition to his VIP presentations, he fought for better monitoring by law enforcement of handicapped parking areas. He was involved in the development of programming at the Manistee Friendship Society, volunteering his time there as a group facilitator for many years. And given his love for the outdoors and fishing, he was instrumental in getting the handicap accessible ramps and docks installed on Manistee Lake. This has allowed those who are limited in mobility to continue to enjoy the water and catch some fish in the process. Andy started out as my colleague and became my friend. After presentations, he would often stay after to chat for a bit. During our conversations, there was always one thing that shined: his love for his 5 children. Although I'm sure he gained some gray hair from each of you, his love and pride never faltered. Always remember he was so proud to be your father and loved you wholly and unconditionally. In closing, I would like to share a poem that many of you have probably already heard, but I find it fitting for Andy and the life he lived. It's called The Dash, written by Linda Ellis. I read of a man who stood to speak at a funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noticed that first came the date of birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time they spent alive on earth, and now only those who loved him know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. To be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read, with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they said about how you lived your dash? I believe Andy would.